Welcome back to our three-part series of transacting in real estate. Today we're going to go through kind of the pre-purchase and what you need and who you have to have in your corner. So you want to make sure you have a trusted realtor and a trusted loan officer. I'm going to talk loan officer first because this is where all your financial data is going to be shared with. You want to have someone that you trust. Not only that, you want to have someone that's going to communicate, and not only communicate how you like to be communicated to. Very important. And you want to make sure, obviously, that person can get the job done and get the loan closed, because that is the essence of the real estate transaction. Want to have a really solid realtor in place. If you have, say, Costa Mesa in mind, you do want to know, have someone that knows that market in and out, all the properties and the types of properties that you're looking for. You may not know if you want a single family or a condo at this point, but have someone that knows the market. So let's talk about the loan officer and the pre-approval, because that's a must, and we'll get there quick. So pre-approval, you want to be organized. You want to have your data ideally digitally. By that, you're going to need 2 years tax returns. You're going to need 2 years W-2s. Now, if you earn bonus or overtime income, you're going to want to have your final pay stub of the prior 2 years as well. So keep that in mind. You're going to want to have your most recent pay stubs as well. If you're a 1099 employee, then you're going to want to have your business tax returns or whatever that looks like for you handy. So tomorrow we're going to go through part 2, which we're going to actually get into the transaction. But those are the nuts and bolts of part 1. Make sure you have all those things handy. Welcome back to part 2 of how to transact in real estate. Yesterday, we went through selecting your loan officer and selecting your realtor, as well as what you need to get pre-approved. So now that you got your pre-approval in your back pocket, we're out looking at homes and we're shopping. So we're looking at whether you want a single family. We're looking at some different neighborhoods. What meets your criteria? Is it close to the park? Is it close to the school? Things like that. So we put an offer in, we get accepted. It's $1 million offer. Congratulations, we're accepted. We're gonna enter escrow. What that means is we open up an account where all the transaction funds kind of filter through, the title requests and things like that. So ideally, when our offer is accepted, within 3 days, we're going to need to submit a 3% earnest money deposit. 3% of $1 million, you're looking at $30,000 that you need to wire to the escrow company, not the seller, the escrow company. So on top of that, we're going to be scheduling things like your home inspection. We're going to go through your home inspection, ideally within the first week, get a list of anything that may be wrong with the home, and then we'll be preparing a request for repair. That gets sent over to the selling side, and then that's where the next negotiation sort of happens. You decide if you want a money credit, if you want something actually fixed, and going from there. The next step will be scheduling the appraisal, and hopefully that the appraised value comes in at what we were accepted as our offer. Otherwise, there may be additional funds to come out of pocket, or that could be part 2 of the next negotiation. So that's getting us through the transaction. Tomorrow's part 3. All right, so we're back to part 3 of how to transact in real estate. We've already found you a loan officer, a realtor, you got pre-approved, and now you're halfway through escrow. So we got the appraisal back. It came in and it appraised value. Awesome. So now we don't have to come to the table with any more funds or negotiate the price down, nothing like that. We're just looking to finish up this loan. So what does that mean? You're gonna need some additional documentation. So keep in mind, keep your pay stubs handy and anything else. But most importantly, please do not run your credit for anything, and do not make any large purchases that it's gonna impact what they call your debt to income ratio, because that could throw the whole deal out the window. You're gonna be out your appraisal amount, you're gonna be out your home inspection amount. So, it's about $1,000 to $1,100. Don't do that. So we're going to need the final clear to close. Once we get that, that is on the loan side. Once we get that, we're going to start signing documents. We're going to wire the balance of the down payment. That could be anywhere from the 0.5 point on top of the 3% you put down, for a total of 3.5 to 20, 30, 40%, whatever it is. So keep that in mind. You're going to want to have that liquid. If you're cashing out stocks or bonds or anything like that, you're going to want to make sure in that period that you have that done. And then once you sign and wire, you get the recording done, and that's it. You own the house, and now all the heavy lifting starts. Literally, move all the boxes. Thanks for checking this out. Look forward to speaking to you next week. Have a great week.